Hey YouTubers, Austin Toyson back here, and this is really cool. A year ago today, June 28th, I was super excited in giving you videos on the Shangri-La Easter egg. It's been a year. Recently, I'm not sure if this is today, what does that say, June 27th, so the day before the year anniversary of Shangri-La's release, this tweet came out, and apparently from two developers of Treyarch. One of them asked Shangri-La Mountains, and the other replied Zombies Best Kept Secret. So now I've been going crazy trying to figure out what this secret could be. I personally think it has something to do with the eclipse. I think the eclipse is the big key to something in the mountains. Maybe something happens in the sky. I'm not quite sure yet. I also have to thank my friend Action Packed, who posted this video to make me aware of this, and other people sending me messages saying, check this out. So I no-clip through the map, and I want you guys to start looking at these things, and it sounds off because Treyarch has the kill switch. When you no-clip, Samantha's voice laughs over and over and over again, and it's awful and redundant, and you just got to mute it and move on. But I also wonder, does that kill the best kept secret as well? Is it so difficult to find that it has to be in a certain playset? I'm going to try and live stream some footage of me searching the map, and I'm also going to try and get 4 players and see if mods will still work, like in a private match for no clipping during the Easter egg itself when it's dark out, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that. So here's the screens that I wanted to look at first. Now I want to look at our loading screen, for example, here. This seems so different. This is one of the screens that doesn't make sense to us. We look at it and like there's a tornado going on. We see all the Aztec ruins. They're not Aztecs, but the ruins just completely going crazy. And we really haven't experienced any of this. We see the MDT logo over there, or Group 935's kind of like what Richtofen broke off, and I think that's their logo they use anyway, or it's one of the other group's logos. It's almost like the electricity in a sphere that's in the hedges on the bottom there. And we had this big canyon, but we don't see canyon ever in Shangri-La, or do we? Because I think I may have found where that canyon is. The sky is all disgusting and destroyed, but then it shows the eclipse like the Easter egg, as well as it's sunny and dark at times at the map. And then there's our bridge, of course, that's linking 2 temples together. Now let's go look at some of the no-clips here. So I am now way above the map. I'm trying to get a better look at the mountains. Maybe there was something, if you think too small, maybe there's a big message in the mountains. And I personally didn't see anything. And I also I'm very confused about the irrigation type thing, or just how that one corner, if you look at the north side of this, has like levels. You'll get a better look at that later, but there's levels and levels of almost like stair steps or irrigation you'd see in old-fashioned ways. And this is the map. This is the mountains, and this is the map. But besides the gigantic map, there's a part that's completely excluded. Right there, mountains completely excluded from kind of the close-knit section of the map. As well as we get a look of the dark and light. I mean, look at this. You get the dark and the light from the side angles of it. And then at the top, you have this, like, disgusting storm at the top of the entire map. I mean, if you look straight up, it looks like a storm. So as you see here, that is where I'm going to take you to next. Everything seems to be forest and type of vegetation, except for this. This seems to be the only part in Shangri-La, when I was looking through the mountains, that it looks like a canyon and it looks desert. And this really doesn't fit. This really doesn't fit with Shangri-La. All of it is this forest, jungle atmosphere, and it almost looks like a desert canyon. I mean, look at it. I mean, it does not look like it fits in Shangri-La, this area. It was really, really weird getting to it. And I also looked behind the mountains to see if they were hiding anything, but I found nothing like that. No secret rooms like in Kino or any of that. But, I mean, look at it. It's a canyon, and there's not much else about it. It's not matching. It's different. So this might be some clue or indication where we are, or a call to the loading screen. You can see this from the bridge, though. That's why I'm like, well, this isn't a best kept secret, because we could see it. And then you can see little grass, like almost how it's going from the jungle to the desert. It's kind of like transferring over, as you see when you go through different biomes. And I'm just not sure really what to think of this desert type atmosphere all of a sudden, where we haven't experienced any of that in Shangri-La at all. I mean, I haven't seen any of that. And we get that beautiful sun on one side, and then our stormy desert on the left side of the screen right now, anyway, speaking. And it's starting to make me think. This isn't stuff we noticed, it seemed like, before. Now I'm just going to show you, like, spawning in, that I'm just playing as Richtofen, but I'm going to no-clip, and I'm going to take some looks around on this map, and some more anyway, and tell me if you guys see anything. This is pretty much, I want to hear your input as it, because I'm not going to find it myself. I know I'm not. I got to be dedicated, and someone else is going to point something else and be like, hey, you know, that looks funny, that looks different, and I definitely want to go check it out. As we look through here, this is something that I think is a big deal. There's a pathway leading up to a temple hidden in the mountains. Maybe this is what they were talking about. If anybody knows this temple or this structure or what this represents, maybe this temple is what we were the best kept secret that we missed. That I'm not really too sure about, but yeah, it could be. It's definitely a possibility. And I was actually going to try and run up to it, but no, fall through the floors. And again, if you look at the mountains on the other side that when I no-clip to, they're all full of vegetation, jungle. It's not like the desert that we saw earlier in this video. Now here is the pathway too, if I'm going to look at that, it might be later. But we're taking more looks at the mountains. Anything you see, I mean, look at the sky. It looks like a storm's coming on that sunny day. Yeah, we are going to take a quick look at that. But look at that. Look at how weirdly that's shaped. We've never ever noticed that. It's just been this like half bowl shape, like steps on just one side, 1/4 of the Shangri-La map. Why is that? I mean, was Treyarch just bored? Not normally. Treyarch doesn't get bored and add random things in most times. This next part I was doing while I was searching was the area in which you can see the zombie spawn from, and it's like the second bridge, possibly the bridge that we see in the loading screen that got destroyed. But then again, it is a wooden board one like we see on our map. Over here is just the back area, but you know, this is kind of suspicious now that I'm looking at it, because you see these rocks and it's almost like they were leading, you know, maybe they're just decorations for the bridge leading over, but maybe there's something more. Maybe it's different during the Easter egg. Maybe during the eclipse, the bridge fixes itself. I don't know. I haven't been there in that long. It's been that long that I can't even remember. So I'm definitely going to go check out the eclipse and start looking around at the mountains. But I want to be able to no-clip so bad. It's kind of driving me nuts. As you can see here, here's the bridge, and then there's a little rope leading off it. I can't stand on it. There's no actual surface to stand on. But you see the rope leading over into another area, going over to a temple, another temple. Now, maybe there's something in the temples that will lead us to some answer here. Best kept secret, man. Just makes you think, doesn't it? Now, the last things we're going to cover here just before we finish up is I'm actually going to take you guys down to the river, and I'm going to follow that river. Again, look at the mountains, look at the vegetation, all very characteristic of Shangri-La, except for that one mountain that's way far away that you can see from the bridge. What we're looking into now is that I was kind of seeing if there's anything on ground level that I might be missing. Maybe a symbol, maybe monkey archive or something. Those white, I mean, the white doesn't look like anything to me. It just looks like colorations. Maybe they were actually pictures, but it doesn't look like it. And I followed the path, and the river leads to the desert area again. Now, I'm not sure if that's any significance. Maybe the river is trying to lead us to something, Treyarch's trying to show us something, or it's just a river and just a map, and you're looking into too much. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I definitely love to hear. Now, the last clip that we're going to come up on, because I've dissected the mountains of Shangri-La pretty well, but I think there's a lot more that we can look into to find out what is it. I've looked at the main mountain as well that the giant meteor ends up hitting later on that has the focusing stone, or one of the crystals, excuse me, to get the focusing stone. And as we're going to see here, I'm just going to show you can see the desert. It's right there, but it's tough to see because of the sun and the angle of how it's happening. So I think we need to experiment with the eclipse a little more and figure out what's actually going on when this eclipse is off. And to make things even more complicated, what if it only shows on different steps of the Easter egg? Boy, oh boy, guys, this is going to be one complicated Easter egg. Thank you guys for watching. Please tell me your comments below. Come out, help, send me messages, try and find stuff yourself. I'm very curious to see how this is going to end up and what the big secret is, because now we're going to find it on the year anniversary of Shangri-La's release. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe for more zombie info. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, the top video is a Nuketown 2025 pre-order video where I tell you about the cool new pre-order that it seems going to be coming out very soon for us, and it's going to be confirmed in the July wave for the GameStop pre-orders, as well as go check out my Let's Play of Sly Cooper 3 on my Rad Let's Play channel. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like for more videos, and don't forget to stop by and leave a message.